enough? No. Maybe. Oh, just a little bit more. Good morning, Outfit people. We are back here at Outfit's garage. It's been a day or three, but let me show you what I'm doing. I just put my radiator hose back on down here. I drained it because that cold snap I had water in it, but had a little rust in the water, so I'm filling it up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fire this thing up. As you can see here, it is cold. Hadn't been fired yet. If you can grab them headers, you know it hadn't been fired. Okay, it is about 7:30. It is about 7:30 in the morning here, the day after Thanksgiving. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. I know I had plenty to eat, as always. But I aired the tires up. As you can see, they've been sitting here on flat. See there? You can see I just aired the tires up. I hadn't even fired this thing yet. Yeah, this is formerly known as Outfit Blues. There's a racing loving cat. He don't like loud rigs yet. Now you see, he said right. But formerly known as Outfit Blues. We're changing the name to the Smoke Show. So I was wanting to do that, plus other people suggested it too. I think he's gonna wind up trying to get up in here and check this rig out, but I bet he moves real quick when we hit that ignition. Let's see if it'll start. I hadn't been in this thing in almost a month. It's probably been at least 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Let's see what happens. All right, I'm gonna do this. One hit of the accelerator. Let's just see. I don't know if it's got battery in it or not. I haven't touched the accelerator. Well, still cold. It don't have a choke on it. Pretty good carburetor on it though. I got that carburetor at a swamp meet. I had no idea what it was. Matter of fact, I haven't even took the bowls off of it yet. I put a new accelerator pump rod on it, leakage. It was bent. to you if you don't watch it. Be back with you in a bit. Well, hey guys, we're back. Turning this TV down. We got a new channel I found that Edward Thane, I think is his name. There's a channel he's working on an old GMC. I don't know how old this video is. 6 months ago. Okay. Anyway, they're getting an old GMC wrecker truck going. I always like these will it run videos. So go check him out. I don't know what else is on his channel. It just popped up. I had another guy, the This and That Garage. I like watching him. He kind of does stuff like I do, and I like doing those things. Anyway, took the old blue and white Chevy smoke show down to the gas station. Got some gas. I was going to get a haircut, but everybody's closed today. There was one barber shop open, but they had like 4 cars sitting in the parking lot, and I said, well, I'm not going to mess with that today. So I'll wait, maybe catch somebody open tomorrow, maybe. I don't know, Saturday after Thanksgiving. It's going to be a little sketchy, a little sparse probably. But anyway, let me show you what I got going on in the shop today. Well, y'all know we got race cars. Yeah. Race car over there. I've been working on some lights in here. Working on valve grinding machine, about to get this thing set up. Let me show you my setup going here. The valve grinding machine going here, that's an old quick way. I built me a rock holding table over there, or plaque. I got my little holder device right there. I'm gonna make a new setup over here to, I'm gonna clean all this off, but I'm gonna move the valve grinding machine down here. I'm gonna have my head working station right here. No, I'm not a head man. I don't know that much about it, but I do know how to grind valves, and I do know how to set valves up. But I don't have seat machine. I've got seat grinding stuff, as you can see right there, but I can't change seats out. I can't do valve guides, none of that stuff. It's just gonna be a basic cleaning the valve up. That's all we're gonna be doing. But anyway, I'm working on my Ford today. There's Shop Cat. What are you doing, Cat? Checking things out. Anyway, got my old Ford truck turned around. I'm gonna try to get this old fuel tank off this thing and see if I can look down in it and see what's going on. As you can see, we got the running boards on. That's what we've been working on. Got those on. Don't look too bad. Helps getting in. Mama Outfit's gonna like that a lot better. Look here.
Oh, there you go. That sounds much better.
They got it going.
All right.
Edward Thane, I think's his name. I believe is what it is. Let me get this pulled up here again. You see here.
It sounds a little sketchy.
Yep.
Oh man.
Edward Thane, I believe is how you say that. Anyway, I always like checking those channels out. And anyway, we're gonna get on this old truck and see if I can't get the fuel tank off from it. Let y'all watch Cat get in here and blow my tires out with them claws. Yep. Let me see what happened here. All right, guys, let me show you here. It's a fuel tank, conglomeration of wires right there. Don't look at that. But I'm gonna see if I can get this down. We'll see what happens. Set y'all back here. Well, let me see if I can set y'all over here on this other side. All right, I can't get you set up where you can see very good, but we're gonna try this. Well, if I can get the right circle. That might not want to come out. But it's got a bolt on the other side. How about you bet? Always gonna be that way. All right, guys, we're back here. See if we can get these busts loose. See what we got here on the top. I'll be always 5/8 on one side and a 1/2 inch on the other. Where's that engineer? Where's that engineer? All right. Well, we found a 1/2 inch wrench. See what happens. Okay, got that one. Oh. Really? This is going to be different? Anybody ever done that? Come on now, get on there. Well, okay, got that one. Feels pretty light. Right. Okay. I think that's going to be a different size, guys. I think. I don't know. Yeah, that's right. I can find my hammering tool here. This will help get the nut out of it. Really? Different size? Wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you know it? Different size. Somebody's been here before. Yep. I'll be back. Yep. Well, that ain't it either. How about that? I don't know. Don't know. Somebody's rounded it off, I guess. Has that been rounded off? Looks like it. See about that one. That looks good. Let's move to this one. Well, guys, I'm gonna have to do some outfit fabrication, defabrications, if that makes any sense. But I'm gonna have to take a cut off wheel, cut those nuts off. The only thing I know to do, because they are rounded off, the two front ones. It's not a 5/8, not a 9/16. I may try to metric, see if I can make a metric work, but them corners are just rounded, smooth off. Don't make sense. They're 5/8 nut, 1/2 inch socket on the top. The back ones worked, front ones won't work. So anyway, this thing's turned into a job, but we're gonna get it one of these days. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here for a little bit. I'll be back with you here in just about, I don't know, 2, 3, maybe 4 seconds. I don't know. Guys and gals, boys and girls, I finally got this done. Mr. Matthew, as you can see, I got a stack of tools, some PB blaster. There's the straps. Had to get the big impact out on it. Anyway, we got it out. I stopped recording because it's just too much to try to do. But got the tank out over here. If you see, I done knocked a hole in it because I don't want to use that again. This was what was in it. It won't even drain through a screen. That's how much rust was in that thing, and you wonder why I don't use it. Yeah, that is a mess. And I was wondering why my vent didn't work on this thing. You try to fill it up. Well, look here. This thing is mashed flat. Totally mashed flat and pinched off. The vent goes over the frame rail over here, but I was trying to figure out what caused that. That's a big dent in the tank here. Well, you come over here and look. Right there's a big old dent in the floor. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a big dent in the floor. Something mashed the bed down right there. Well, that mashed down on top of the tank. There's the fuel hose, filler hose, I mean. Something mashed down on that bed and bent down into the top of the tank. And it pinched off the vent hose. So that's why I was having trouble with that. So found out another problem. All right, well, we like to have never got that tank out of there. And these things, you just about got to pull the bed off. Excuse me, you got to pull the bed off to get the tank out of it. But we may be wishing we had the bed off, putting the tank back in, but we're gonna try. So I'm gonna beat that floorboard back up in that bed right there. That way when we go back with it, it won't pinch the vent tube off again. And we get another tank, a new filler neck, all that stuff. No filler neck. A new sending unit for the tank, new float and all that. That's gonna be about a $300 job. So that's gonna have to come once the money comes in. So, but right now, we've got a fuel tank right there. An old race car fuel cell, as you can see. We got that. We got our vent over here. That's just kind of laying on the floor. It's just an old fuel filter. That's to keep dirt daubers out of the fuel tank, whatnot. I'd like to put a check valve in there somewhere. That way it might stop the evaporation. I've never seen gas evaporate so quick like out of this. Maybe when I shut it off, maybe I need to come back here and pinch this off. Maybe I need to do that, put a pair of vice grips on it and stop the the vent. Maybe I need to do that. This right here, I sealed that off real good. I don't need that. The vent that was in the top of this, I sealed that off good with a bolt and silicone and all that. This is plenty of vent. So maybe when I shut it off and quit running, not running it or whatnot, I can just put me a pair of hose clamps right here to pinch that off, stop the ventilation. So I've never seen gas evaporate as fast as it did in that. So anyway, we'll get there. Truck looks pretty cool setting up, don't it? If we had a 4-wheel drive front end, we may have to stick a 4-wheel drive front end there and get about 3 miles a gallon. Nah, we'll leave it like it is. But anyway, I'm about done with this job until I can get a fuel tank and a sending unit, float level, all that stuff. And we'll get that. I wanted to hurry up and get that tank out of there. That way that job would be done. I knew it was going to be a pretty good job. It took us probably an hour and a half to get that tank out. So those bolts were a pain. Hammer, I had to take the big gun a hold of them to get them loose. So anyway, these running boards here is growing on me. As you can see, they're growing on me. I'm kind of liking that. But anyway, I want to thank David Halter over at Conway for fixing us up with those. A good friend of ours. I hadn't seen him in years, but got to talking to him again. And so appreciate that. David Halter. If you need body work done over in Conway area, see David Halter's Body Shop, or Halter's Body Shop. It's just Halter. Anyway, I'm gonna get off here. Been on here for a good little bit, trying to get this fuel cell off, fuel tank out of this old truck. Running boards, I tell you what, they just looking good. Looking good. All right. Russell here, Matthew's right there. We're gonna get off here, say God bless you, keep a hammering, guys.